doesn't sound the same. I forget what it is. And can Andy McKee figure out these sharp autotune keys? Or does he only hear piano-esque music? Because some people can tune any pitches. I don't know if that means they're smarter or less in touch with animals that sound like harmony music. Doesn't sound right. bottom strings are not the key as the other one. An even more crazy key. Gothic. Into the deep perils of goth and despair. Into those perils of goth and despair. I'm in a band, I'm in a band, how about you? I'm in a band, up. But what else could I say? I'm in a band, George W. Bush. Wait, I'm in a band, George W. Bush. Wait, I'm in a band, George W. Bush. Kill cats, kill animals already. I'm in a band, do-do-do-do-do. I'm George Bush. 1990, come and find me. George Bush has come to find me. I am down in 1990. George Bush has come to find me. Peanut butter sandwich left behind me. I am George Bush 1990. Ham in the morning, ham in the night. Ham every meal that I can find. Ham in the winter and ham in the summer. Ham when you're down and down in Australia, down under. I'm in a band, do-ba-do-ba-doo. I'm in a band, and how about you? I'm in a band, do-ba-do-ba-doo. Made orange, George, chocolate, I'm in a band, do-ba-do-ba-doo. Alright. This is like way too much of this, and I'm pretty much tired. Now I'll upload these to the internet and listen to them a couple times. So that was, I think, the tuning from the blue guitar and some of the tunings that I played that I tuned into when it sounds harmonious. So I can pretty much tune guitars to sound the right way. And sometimes I tune them the same. Sometimes I get into some tunings easier than others. I think that little kids mostly use guitar tuners when learning to play, but Andy McKee destroys their confidence when doing that. And like some third graders can play like music by ear and stuff, but some people develop that stuff better as a teen because they're not confident enough as children. So the work of YouTube is destroying the ethic of radio rock in modern America, which destroys developmental learning, which makes me not care if I'm playing unique open tuning keys in areas where neighbors could be with young children around, because you could just say he's like a deadbeat less talented Andy McKee that also listens to stupid rock music, and they're really not going to think anything of it. And since I don't record music that you need to be doing Tai Chi, screaming, breathing to play the patterns to play anymore, because my back is screwed up, that you don't have to have people bark at my house and shit like that, and like wake me up and harass me on buses, and like I don't really like rap. I've never had a history of rapping in public, until people started fucking with me, which is funny. I mean, I've rapped before, and I've done obnoxious stuff in public, but not really like not obnoxious to say, but stuff that's like socially different, like rap, or like I think I've went like whoop in public before and stuff. But I think I've acted the wrong way before. But this was all when people had been gang stalking me since I was like 17 and fucking with me, and people do stuff to like that I've learned to like cast that off of my emotional wavelength and like totally ignore people, so I have no problems and stuff. And like now I think that there's a line between people wanting to send me into mental institutions for like rapping or whatever, but I don't really like direct that at anybody, and I don't plan to do that anymore. Like the way people gang, actually I could rap on the attack like that, figgy fat when I'm coming like that, you so whack like a bitch in a tizak whack. See, because they don't want you to say bitch in public. But it's not like I'm like, stick my dick in your vagina, it's fine, or you wanna come and find you all around a time on your wanda. Like on the bike trail, not near people's houses, I was doing a rap walking one day, but I can't even walk that far anymore because I realized it stops hurting my back. And like guitar, playing in open tunings hurts my back less. I thought walking was good, but it like makes part of my back really sore. So it's like, what was the rap I was doing in public that people might not have liked walking back? Cardiovascular, spectacular, bitches wanna fuck, get spectacular. And I like walked and said it like for like 2 miles. Now people would say you have to go to a mental institution for that, but no, you don't. They show kids like PG-13 movies and shit like that, and they have like that shit is so lewd and so gross and like so offensive, and like just like talking, like people tend to tune that out a lot, I think, and stuff like that. So people like jump on people and take shit out of context, and it's like really unfair. That's a classic rap. Cardiovascular, spectacular, bitches wanna fuck, it spectacular. I think that might be an early 90s Cambridge rap that I heard. I heard a few of them all around my father's business. Rappers from the past. Then I delve into some of my own different raps and whatnot on YouTube. But I also play guitar, which is a lot more interesting. I just find rappers to be humorous, like Saturday Night Live or something that's like fun, and everybody likes stuff like that. I think in the daytime there's a lot of room for personality. In the nighttime it's a time to be quiet because of birds and stuff like that. So I don't know about like the guy like slamming shit next door to my house like constantly. He needs to stop doing that. That's illegal. That's considered gang stalking, and they're like convincing my parents to like let people come in my house and say weird shit, which I would have probably killed myself if I hadn't had these video cameras. So at a time when video cameras were more expensive and only did 2 more hours of tape, I would have been a goner. So I've thought about this stuff before. Before I even hurt my back, I'm the one that was commenting to my friend that the song Gravediggers Bang Your Head is about when you're crying and you can't make noise and you gotta move your head. But I don't know if that's the song that Bang Your Head by Gravediggers is really about. It might just be about rap. But who am I to say?